see if we can get across here. Well, that's no good there. Too shallow.
Too shallow?
Go down to the very bottom of the island. Below the main island there, right? Just at the point there.
Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Go on ahead.
Yeah.
25% of what?
Of all salmons caught in Ireland are hybrids of farm salmons. Of
right.
Escaped farm salmons.
Oh yeah, there's plenty. Well, all we need to do here is sort of enhance this river.
Yeah.
And you know, sort of treble. All they have to do is look after the spawning beds, really, like, you know, and the sea as well, like, you know, what's going on out at the sea.
It's only a combination. That's if you only protect the sea and you catch the salmons in the rivers, then they're also good.
Well, if you in Germany can bring back salmon to, is it the Rhine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Rhine.
And that's what, is that at the, does that run past or through the Black Forest?
No, it's passing. It's between, so it's in the south it's the border between France and Germany.
All right.
And yeah, I mean there's water power stations which are horrible actually for salmons. They can't pass it.
Yeah.
And so there have been spots where they catch salmons in front of these water power stations and bring them behind them.
Yeah.
So that they can
I know, yeah.
travel.
See, not everybody's into conservation or looking after fish, like, you know, especially our wild salmon here, like, you know, that, you know, the fisheries have a lot to do, of course, like, you know, but at the same time, you know, I think they're aiming the wrong direction, like, you know, they're looking out at sea when they should be looking really up at the spawning beds, right? You know, we're talking about 40 kilometres up the up river there, you know.
Yeah, I mean, if there are no rocks in the river, anti-dairy.
Well, like, you know, this is a spring fish river, as well as grilse, you know.
Yeah.
But there's no sea trout and there's like the spring fish. There should be spring.
It's one of the last rivers with a lot of spring fish.
Yeah,
in Ireland,
yeah.
So that's also
well, like, you know,
weird that they are gone everywhere. I mean,
well, the likes of a few rivers down south, the Moy and rivers like the Bally, Sidere and whatnot. Like, you know, they're holding good runs of spring fish, you know. But this river here should be actually full of fish. You know, it only takes a little bit of enhancing just to get a little hand from the human touch, like, you know, after it been slaughtering them for years, like, you know, and me included, like, you know, there's none of us since, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
But it has to be brought back to the way it used to be.
And it will take years until it's, if you protect it.
Yeah.
It's not that it's done in 2 or 3 years.
But at least you enjoyed the wildlife today, anyway.
It's wonderful, yeah. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah.
And it's a wonderful river, so.
That's great. All we need now is a few tourists like yourself that I can appreciate very little.
Yeah, but it's not, you don't need more. You don't need more for that. Oh.
Yeah, because that's the deeper side there.
Yeah.
So any fish come up there, they would just cross here where we're crossing now.
Here.
As well as below there, you know.
Yeah.
But the grilse, they would have no problem at all with grilse. They'll come up and bareback, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Just watch yourself going across here. This should never have been a catch and release anyway, this river, you know, Herman.
Yeah.
It should never been catch and release, this river.
It should be mixed, I think. I mean,
because if they had just kept it to one tag, possibly, you know, maybe 3 at the most.
I mean, you don't have to give out 25 tags.
You don't have to give
like that.
25 tags is a bit on the sore side, like, you know, especially when there's not enough fish.
Yeah.
Like 25 fish to every angler on the Foyle system.
And you can count.
You know, like, you know,
fish they have to be in the river.
and if there's 2,000 or 3,000 or whatever coming up this river or whatever, you know, even if there's 6 or 7, what
3 tags.
Yeah.
And
1 spring salmon and 2 gulls. But what did you say there? Even just the thought of getting a fish here is okay.
Enough. Yeah, that's exciting enough actually. That there is the possibility
that you might get one. Hopefully in times to come that way, and the right people looking after it.
Yeah.
You know, I think there's a good.
I mean, it takes also not only one generation to look after it.
Yeah.
It actually have to be 2 or 3 generations until it's built up again.
Yeah, that's right.
And there was what is there?
There was what do you call it? There is a few people in the fisheries that are interested.
Yeah.
But to other people, it's just a job, you know.
Yeah. I mean, that's important. That's a job.
That's just a job, just without an interest, you know.
You have to find the right people, I think.
That's right.
That's the difficult job, to find the right people to take a look. In Germany, it's mainly volunteers.
Volunteers?
Mainly, yeah. I mean, fisheries are done.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, the likes of
I don't know even one person who can pay for it.
Well, there's a lot of people here that would love to volunteer to do an enhancing program, a restocking program, but it's against the law to do that, you know.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean,
like, I know, like, voluntary work, and as long as there's an interest there, doesn't take too much money.
The advantages that people are passionate about it, and if you put your whole heart in it, then you can get something out of it.
Yeah.
If people lose interest, and I mean, if it's catch and release only, then people lose interest, perhaps.
Yeah.
You could imagine that in Germany. So if it's
exactly.
Out of it, then it's interesting. Yeah?
Any chance of coming over here and making a proper speech? Have a meeting with the Loughs Agency?
We will see. But actually, I think the most tourists should do catch and release.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because what are you doing? I mean, I couldn't.
What are you going to do with a 12-pound fish?
In the travel lodge.
Well,
I would be shocked if I would bring a fish. I think there's a difference between people working there.
Yeah.
Working on.
Exactly. Yeah. Like you asked me, what was that blue tag for today?
Yeah. I mean.
It's no good to you.
No, I don't need it. Take it with at home as a.
Yeah. Frame it.
Frame it, yeah. Salmon fishing at River Finn.
Yeah. Guaranteed to get a tag.
Yeah.
Like, see that there on the River Finn there, Herman? That there is an absolute. Like, where else would you get that?
Yeah, that's.
You know, you've got the tide coming just down there, about 200 metres.
Yeah.
And you've got the whole lot here. There should be spring fish bouncing out of that there. What date's today? 26th? The 26th of March 2013. It's beautiful.
It's wonderful. Yeah, you should see them come up there. That would be.
Yeah, exactly. What do you say about what? Visitors?
It's yeah. There's no people around. Such a nice water, such a nice river, and you can't see anybody.
Yeah, well.
The whole way. Besides some otters.
Well, the fishery obviously reckon that there's fish in it when they open it on the 1st of March, you know, so. Plus it's catch and release is left, as we were talking about there. Beautiful area, but.
That's wonderful, yeah.
I cut a few arms of bushes here last year.
Yeah.
The farmer went mad. But at least it allowed you to come there with a fly rod now, you know. But
yeah, you need some space here behind you.
But that little pool there, see there?
Yeah, it's.
And down there, that's where I hooked a fish.
The second one. Yeah.
Lost a fish. as well last year.
Yeah, the same.